I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. A child shall lead them to buy our merch. Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. This is MF Doom, also known as Mad Villain. So when he's Mad Villain, he's collabing with somebody. Let me see. Okay, it's still Doom. Depending on who he collabs with, he changes the artist's names, etc. Okay. So anyway, we're doing a deep dive of MF Doom. We're going to listen to a bunch of his songs to get the full sort of je ne sais quoi of the big homie. Rest in peace to him. Song 1 was Go With The Flow. I was definitely feeling it because I'm from the East Coast. And it was East Coast, like, gutter rap, not that shiny rap, even though, to be honest with you, I still like the shiny rap. Mace is my favorite rapper. So, like, you know, it's kind of hypocritical. But see, Mace was the original shiny rapper.
What does shiny mean?
Shiny means, like, literally, like, they would be in the videos, and the videos were, like, they had these pastel colors. Mm-hmm. Like the Mo Money, Mo Problems video, he's in a bright green pastel suit, and Puff is in this bright red pastel suit. It was very shiny. There were disco balls everywhere. I mean, it was literally shiny. It was literally called shiny suit rap. People used to call it.
Oh, well, those girls in that song, the antagonist one yesterday, were wearing shiny outfits.
Wait. They're saying they can't hear anything. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, see right here. NAQ knows that the bad boy era, right? So, even though I didn't like shiny rap, I did love Mace. But if you actually listen to Mace, Mace was saying some hard shit. But then Puffy got to him and ruined him. That's why he said, I was murder. P. Diddy made me pretty. Did it for the money, so can you get with me? Very good song. Okay, here we go.
All right, song 2.
This is giving me flashbacks here to my old hood. Go ahead.
Mad Villain, Figaro. This track is from a legendary 2004 collaboration album with the producer Madlib and released under the artist name Mad Villain, with the album title Mad Villainy. This album was his first critical success and cemented him as well-known name among underground circles. This record is considered by most fans to be his best, though my personal favorite is Food, which we will get into later. Note, the link here is the video that shows all the rhymes highlighted with color to help provide a visual on just how insanely well rhymed his verses are. Vinny showed me a video like this. I don't remember who it was from, but it was very interesting. I don't think it should get blocked, but if not, feel free to grab an audio link only and watch this one on the side. So, which have you decided to do?
I'm doing the
You going all in?
Yeah, I'm going all in. Let's see what happens. Okay, according to Just a Clown, Mad Villainy is a masterpiece. So we're about to experience history here, dear listener. Figaro, rhymes highlighted, MF Doom, hopefully, inshallah, let us get this one because it'll show what he does with his rhymes, and I think that's really fascinating. That's it.
The rest is empty with no brain, but the clever nerd, the best MC with no chain you ever heard. Take it from the Tech 9 holder. They bit, don't know they neck shine from Shinola. Everything that glitter ain't fish scale. Let me think, don't let her faint, get Ishmael. A shot of Jack got her back, it's not an act stack. Forgot about the cackalack, holler back, clack, clack, blocker. Villainy, feel him in your heart, chakra, chart topper. Start shit stopper, be a smart shopper. Shot a cop day around the way, bout to stable. Who to know is too molded, wonder where the shooter go. Bout to jet, get him, not a bet, bet him. Let him spit the venom, said him, got a lot of shit with him. Let the rhythm hit him. It's stronger in the other voice, we makes the joints that make him spread them butter moist, man, please. Stage made of panties, from the age of baby hoochies on to the grannies. Ban me the dough rake, daddy, the flow make her fatty shake. Patty cake for fake. If he wasn't need a baker's man, he'd take her for her masters. Hit it once and shake her hand. Want some old thank you, ma'am, and ghost her. She can mind the toaster if she signed the poster. A whole host of roller coaster riders, not enough tracks. Hot enough black, it's too hot to handle. You got blue sandals, who shot you, who got you, new spots to vandal. Do not stand still, boast your skills close, but no krills. Toast for polils, post no bills. Coast to coast, Joe Smoes flows ill. Go chill, not supposed to overdose, no dose pills. Off pride tykes, talk wide, do scar me. Off sides, like how Wharf ride with Starfleet. Told ya, on some get rich shit. As he gets older, he gets colder than a witch tit. This is it, make no mistakes. Where my nigga go? Figaro, Figaro. O's beats in my rhymes attack. A scary act, all black like Miss Mary Mack. Wait till you see him live on the piano. Doom sings soprano like una dociano. My mama told me, blast him, pass for her glass of OE. Not to be troublesome, but I could sure use a quick shot of double rum. No stick of bubble gum. I like ice cream, we could skip the wedding. Have a nice dream, she only let him stick her head in.
Aww. MF Mark Doom. Hopefully you guys are still around. I'm waiting for Dwayne to tell us that the Beatles inspired this song. Mr. Imagine all the people putting something together like this lyrically.
Babe, remember you showed me a rap song like that where it was color coded like that?
Yeah.
Who was it? Do you remember?
Well, that all came from Genius, so Big had that. They analyzed Biggie's with
such a friggin' good idea.
Hypnotize, yeah. But it just shows you like
the genius, because especially for the uninitiated, you just hear the ending. And so you think that they're just keep rhyming the ending. You don't realize that they're rhyming syllables within words.
Right.
With other syllables within other words.
Right. And then
ridiculous.
The other side of it that's difficult is the timing. Like knowing how hard it is. Like if you're writing music, which we are, like timing is one of the hardest things to really master. So when these guys are putting rhymes inside rhymes and things like that, they're like cutting syllables here, accenting here. Like there's a whole lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of references too, like that you get when you look at it over and over again. I mean, granted, what year did this song come out, guys? What this was on the
2004.
2004. Collaboration. Dwayne says John Lennon was our first rapper. The rest is empty with no brain, but the clever nerd, the best MC with no chain that you ever heard. So okay, right there.
Can you just give me an overall? What are we talking about in this rap?
He's talking about life as he sees it, but again, this is one of those things where he's saying like he's one of the best rappers in the world, etc., which is a staple in rap. Like you always have to talk about how good you are. Like okay. That's Jay-Z. Like one of his nicknames is Hova, Jehovah, like Jehovah, because he, a lot of people don't know this song, but
Jay-Z.
Yeah, they call me Jehovah because the flow is religious. Like so after that everybody started calling him. So Hov is like one of Jay-Z's nicknames is Jehovah. It's unbelievable.
So that's kind of weird.
So like they're that's part of rap. Like you have to say that you're better than everybody. Go ahead.
Yeah, but putting yourself like on the Jehovah level, like okay, black people are usually more religious. Like deeply religious.
Yeah,
Like,
Jay-Z.
remember we were watching that rap thing, and the white kid threw the Bible on the ground, and they were all like, no.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm surprised that-
Jay-Z's the only one that's ever went that far with the self-adulation to actually, like, take the proper name of God.
Yeah.
Like, there was Rakim and Allah.
And did anybody boycott him after that?
Nah,
or
I
people
didn't
just
get boycotted
said,
for it. I mean, I remember just doing the dishes the first time I heard it. I was like, yo! I called my brother. I was like, this nigga Jay-Z just called himself Jehovah, bro. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. He's like, yo, he's getting shot. Guaranteed. Nigga, he's getting shot. Guaranteed. He never got shot, though. Shout out to Jay-Z.
still going around.
But, I mean, he's just saying, like, the rest is empty with no brain but the clever nerd, which he's talking about himself. The best MC with no chain you ever heard. Again, the chain would be the jewelry, right? Like, because everybody's rapping about jewelry and all this dumb shit. He's saying I'm the best MC with no chain that you ever heard. Take it from the tech.
Oh, in other words, I don't need the jewelry to be the best. I am the best.
Right, I'm not one of those shiny rappers.
I don't need
basically.
that. Yeah,
like
okay.
That was like the time period, like the shiny rapper shit, man. It was too much.
Good for him.
It was too much for me. Like it's so funny to me. Like if it wasn't for the shiny rappers, there would be no Vin and Sori, because it was the shiny rappers that made me see. I like DMX because DMX was raw and he was like it was like very active, and he was telling you stop, shut him down, open up. You like DMX? Very simple rhymes. All I know is pain.
Wow, babe.
All I see is rain. How can I maintain with that shit on my brain?
You just basically call me a simple bitch.
But no, I'm just saying, like, like that was the shit I was into because it was aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what led me to see Korn at Woodstock, because I was looking for DMX. And then I saw Korn, and I was like, whoa, this blows DMX out of the water. Like, you want to talk about anger?
How did they end up at the same show?
It's Woodstock. It was like this. It's
so it's
comes in.
Oh yeah, they have different sections, right? And you can kind of go around. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. When this came out, it was the height of underground rappers versus mainstream rappers. It was such a contrast of what was going on with hip hop. True. Take it from the Tech 9 holder. Tech 9 is a gun, right? Tech 9, my cousin. We got in trouble. Our entire family got in trouble one time. We had to go to Brooklyn, and my cousin Gary. So we had to like basically like live around them. He's like, yo, I got Tech 9 under my pillow right now. Like, we go see these niggas. Blah 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, man, yeah, whatever. Then we went to his room to watch like WWF. Sure enough, big ass fucking. It was big to me at the time. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta look at what it looks like.
I'd never seen a tech before. I was like, holy shit, this guy is out of his fucking mind, bro.
What?
Yeah.
That's what he had under his pillow?
He had a tech on his bed, yeah. He wasn't playing around. Shout out to Gary. Hopefully, I gotta check on the homie.
Jeez.
Okay, so he says, take it from the Tech 9 holder. But they don't know the next Sean from Shanola. Everything that glitters ain't fish scale. Let me think. Don't let her Don't let her faint. Get Ishmael. That line is crazy to me. So fish scale is the weights that they used to use to weigh out their drugs, because you sell drugs by the weight, right?
Okay. Everything that glitters ain't fish scale. So I thought it was like the scales on a fish. You know, if you're seeing it shine in the water.
But that's the double entendre, right?
Oh, okay. So that was part of it.
Because fish scales.
Yeah, I got one.
No, they do. Fish scales do glitter.
Yeah.
Like if they hit. They like look like rainbows, actually. So not everything that glitters is fish scale, but fish scale was also the weighting system that you used to use when you were weighing out crack, et cetera, et cetera. Because it was in rocks. That's how you weigh. Like you get an ounce, you get this. If you go to buy, you know what I'm saying? So it's such a good double entendre. That thing is not everything that glitters ain't fish scale. Okay, and then it says, "Don't let her faint." Let me think. Don't let her faint. Get Ishmael. Think about that line.
You mean Ishmael in the Bible?
Don't let her faint, get Ishmael.
Oh, because he was about to faint for not having the food?
Right, remember?
Yeah.
So.
But don't let her?
Yeah, because his mom was there, and then she put Ishmael. This is a Bible. This is a Bible story. So Ishmael and his mother are in the wilderness by themselves, and it says that she put the child.
I totally had a totally different story in my head.
She put the child away from her because it says he didn't want to hear.
Oh.
She didn't want to hear. She didn't want to hear the child die.
Oh,
Ishmael.
God.
She didn't want to hear Ishmael die, and because the boy was growing faint, and then but God answered her and took care of of Ishmael. But that's just such a crazy line to me. Let me think. Don't let her faint. Get Ishmael. Everything that glitters ain't fish scale. That line is deep, bro. That's a deep line from MF Doom right there. A really deep line. I shot up Jack, got her back. It's not an axe stack. So now he's going back into the real world. A shot of Jack, got her back. So Jack Daniels, whatever. Forgot about the cat clack, holla back, clack clack, blocka. Those are guns, right?
I assumed it was.
Feeling in your heart chakra, chart topper. Woo-hoo! You know your chakra, all that new age shit, like your energy, man, your vibe. So he's saying villainy, talking about himself, right? Feel him in your heart chakra, chart topper. So like he writes raps that are so deep that you'll feel it spiritually. But he also has a potential to be a chart topper, like to have pop success. Which
okay, all right.
Usually those things don't go together, right? Usually those things don't go together, right?
Right.
Here's Richard Taylor, which was one of the reasons I love rap and double and triple meanings. Ishmael is also the narrator of Moby Dick, Fish Cake, and Moby Duck is a whale. Moby Dick is a whale. So if you go up, right, everything that glitters ain't fish scale. Let me think, don't let her faint. Get Ishmael. So that could be another avenue where he was using that.
Yeah.
So it could be a double, quadruple entendre. The most I've seen is a triple entendre, but I think Jay-Z has done a quadruple once.
Oh,
But
really?
Yeah, once. I'm not sure. But look how how dense that rhyme scheme is. Villainy, feel him in your heart chakra, chart topper. Boom. Start shit stopper, be a smart shopper. Right? Do you see what he's saying? So one is he's saying he's hitting you in your heart chakra, which is like, that's a deep rhyme, but then like that's not supposed to be something that sells a bunch of records, but he's able to do both without compromising. That's what he's saying. And then he says, start shit stopper, be a smart shopper. Meaning don't start shit, stop shit, be smart.
Yeah.
Don't be dumb. So people that start shit are dumb. People who stop shit are smart. Like that's the other thing is like, sometimes these rappers, especially conscious rappers, I mentioned Talib Kweli, they will slip the medicine in with the sugar.
Yeah, I'm glad that there are some that do that because,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like when he said at the beginning about the necklace, was it on this one or was this? No, it was this one, right? Yeah, that he doesn't need the chains to be able to be known.
The best MC with no chain you ever heard.
Yeah, I liked that because I was like, you got these kids dying over friggin' jewelry. It's bullshit.
Right.
So I liked hearing him say that because I felt like he was putting it out there right away. Like, I don't even need that to.
Dudes were literally dying over jewelry.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
That's
not
sad.
gonna talk about it again, but yeah, I mean, he wasn't my close friend or anything like that, but yeah, I knew dudes that like died over fake jewelry, much less real jewelry. And that shit is still happening, bro. What's his face?
And there's tons of kids that died over fucking shoes.
Yeah, but like a rapper, they showed up in his, so
sad.
In his little hotel, and he had his chain on him. They caught him in a shower, buck ass naked. He had his chain on, and they took his chain, and then he chased them from outside the shower. He had no gun, so they shot him a bunch of times, like dumb shit. Like let him have the chain, but you can't because they're gonna go on Instagram. They're gonna put your chain up there. Then you were saying you were a gangster, and then blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
blah.
but I feel like those conversations have to happen before they're in the actual moment to like establish that. So then you get it into their mind that like is this worth your life? You know what I mean? Like, because I think that all of a sudden they land themselves in a situation. I mean, who expects people to roll up on you when you're in the friggin' shower? And then all of a sudden you're in this situation, and I think that these kids, they react, then they end up dead.
Yeah, that was Pop Smoke. He was, made it out of the gutter, and he was flashing his jewelry. He was it was his.
And it was fake jewelry.
No.
No, this one was real. He had it in the shower, so I guess it's real.
It's these gang of kids that rob, like they robbed Sandra Bullock. They rob like high profile people because. They're not thinking that kids from that neighborhood are gonna like be in their neighborhood, so he flashes all this jewelry, and then they found him. They took his shit and they killed him. But like stuff like this, where he's like,
that's so sad.
Start shit stopper, be a smart shopper. Shot a cop. Then the next line, shot a cop a day around the way, about to stay. But who'da known? There's two mo's that wonder where the shooter go. About to jet, get him, not a bet, dead him. Let him spit the venom, set him. Got a lot of shit with him. Let the rhythm hit him. It's stronger in the other voice. We make the joints that make him spread and butt him moist. Man, please, the stage is made of panties. So basically here, he's talking about people talking about, killing cops, being all hard and all this shit. And he's saying this right here, though. Let the rhythm hit him. It's stronger in the other voice. So in my view, it's like you can go two ways. Like one way, you can shoot and do all this gun shit. Or the other way is to do it with your words.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let us hit the venom, got a lot of shit with him. Let the rhythm hit him, it's stronger in the other voice. We make the joints. Joints in this context is a song. That make him spread them, butt 'em moist. But he's talking about girls. Like, see what I'm saying? He's like, he writes rhymes and then the girls, whatever.
No, Vin, I don't understand.
Well, the next line will help you. Man, please. The stage is made of panties in the age of baby hoochies onto the grannies.
Ew, is he saying from the young to the old, they're all into...
Yeah, they're all throwing panties on the stage. Yada, yada, yada.
Oh my god, that's such a gross way of saying it.
They flow, make her fatty shake, patty cake. For fake, if he was Anita Baker's man, he'd take her for masters, hit her once, shake her hand.
So he's talking about, like, playing patty cake with his kid? What then?
Ridiculous.
You didn't believe me?
No, I'm very surprised that you would even use that in this context. He said, make her fatty shake, patty cake. Why would you bring that's so gross?
They
it's
said
so
patty
gross.
cake. That's a game you play with kids.
Gross. He said he makes her fatty shake, and then he says patty cake. Obviously, he's talking about smacking
that's
her ass.
disgusting.
Why would you bring his daughter into that? What the fuck?
Because we just
Is that
went-
a genuine question? This can't be real. Let's get the fuck out of this review before you say some crazy shit. Holy moly. You're not supposed to overdose on those no-dose pills off your pride. Takes you wild through the scar meat. Off sides like how Worf rides with Starfleet. Oh! You get it? That's crazy. Off pride takes talk wide through
Baby,
scar
you just
meat.
jump down. Can you point to where you are?
Off
Right there,
sides
stop it,
like
right
how Worf rides with Starfleet. Yo! That's such a good line. You don't get it? Off sides like how Worf rides with Starfleet.
Yeah, I don't know who Worf is.
You know the guy that looks like the peanut butter guy?
No.
The
I
guy
don't
with the
know who
peanut butter head on Star Trek.
No, I don't know any peanut butter head. I don't know peanut butter head.
The guy in Star Trek that looks like he's got peanut butter on his head?
That's disgusting, and I have no clue who you're talking about.
Oh my god.
I know, like,
you are the worst.
I know the.
I cannot believe that you lived like this, bro. You were like the worst ever commercial for homeschooling.
That has nothing to do with homeschooling. Star
You guys
Trek.
to stop homeschooling your kid. Star Trek Worf from. As soon as you see him, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. That's guy.
Disgusting, and what a gross way. It looks like he
guy.
has a placenta on his head.
You've never seen this guy before? You know what I'm talking about.
No, I've never seen him before, but he's really disgusting looking.
Okay, so anyway, this is Worf.
Of course, if I would have seen him, I would have tried to forget him. So
This is
there's
you
that.
racist bastard.
That's
Worf.
what it is.
This is Worf, okay? And he is. I forgot. They're Vulcans. I think that's what they are. They're Vulcans, okay? And Vulcans are not supposed to commiserate with like other races.
Okay.
Or other beings, other species.
Yep.
But he's in the ship with the humans.
Okay.
So he's a Vulcan, but he's on the ship with humans.
Mm-hmm.
So look, he says, off pride takes talk wide through scar meat, off sides like how Worf rides with Starfleet.
Oh.
See?
Oh.
See?
Yeah. I mean, it's all I can see.
Yeah,
why
he's a
they did
Klingon. That's what it is. There it is. He's the Klingon. He's not a Vulcan. The other guy's this is a Vulcan. Who was the Vulcan? The Vulcan was the white guy.
Spock.
Spock. That was Spock. Live long. Okay,
Look,
so
I know one.
Notice how she remembers the white character.
Spock.
She remembers the white character, but not the other guy.
Believe it
Okay.
or not, a bunch of people had crushes on Spock. That's how it stuck out to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody had crushes on that
Okay.
peanut butter head.
Worf was Pony's first love, as you can see right there.
Well,
Okay, so here's even more to back up my interpretation. The Klingons were the enemies of the Federation, and he's in Starfleet of the Federation, so he's off sides. But what I'm saying is look at the range this guy has. Like he could talk about gun gangster shit, blah blah blah. That you would that like that I would understand because not because I'm a gangster, but because I'm from that area, so I know what he's saying.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's saying something that I need River's help in explaining. That's how much range this dude has. That's something that I'm
Is
finding
that
is
typical
really,
for,
no,
like...
it's not at all.
No, you didn't hear my question. Like, are, like, rap guys usually, like, Star Trek people?
No. But that's why he started talking about that the nerd is the only one left. Everybody else is empty brain. See what I'm saying?
Yep, okay.
See what I'm
there
saying?
we go.
So he
nerdy
started
gangster.
the song talking about that he was nerdy, and then by
Okay.
the end of the song, he's talking about Worf being on Starfleet.
Yeah.
And you have to really know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know much about, but I got the concept. Like, okay, Worf was on, you know, working with them white folks. He shouldn't have been there. He should have been with his, you know what I'm saying? But like, River, like, had it, you know, Negative Vibes was like, no, he's a Klingon, you idiot. And then River's like, you dummy, like, they're mortal enemies. But anyway, I love this song. I like this song a lot better than the other one. The other one I gave it a 9. This one's going to get a 9.7 for me.
I didn't understand the last line either. I was hoping you could help me with that.
Okay, what was it? Oh, I'm not even going to talk about that. You're a disgusting woman. You know our kids watch this fucking show. What the hell is wrong with you? JLB, shout out to JLB.
I like this one better. This one's a 9.2 for me.
A 9.5. Holy shit. My wife is the worst. She's the worst. She's the worst. Eddie said, I never watched no Star Trek. I'm uncultured. All right, we got more coming your way. Dumb Butts, Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.